management process begins when we initially speak with the owner, identify the property that he has purchased for management. From that point on, once all the paperwork is handled and such between the owner and Innovative Realty, we place that property into our vacancy listings, assuming that it's vacant at the time. From there, one of our agents goes through. We take an inventory of the property, pictures and photos. Most of our advertising and such is done on the internet. Once all the advertising and so forth is up and complete, we get phones at the office start ringing. We generally receive very good traffic on all, and part of our job, so to speak, as a management company, is to ensure that we are getting sufficient traffic. If we're not, we'll address that. It could be a question of price, location, amenities, or condition of the unit or whatnot. We try and address as much of that as possible beforehand, before taking over management. Once all that's in place, though, the phones in the office, like I said, start ringing. Either myself or one of our other agents shows the property. We physically go to the property with the applicant. We'll take them through it, answer questions, familiarize them with the community and such. From that point, if the applicant is interested, they'll fill out our application. Once we receive the application, it's brought back to the office for processing, which is, in my opinion, the most critical part of the entire process. The application process and the screening on the background is hands down the most important process. We generally do criminal, credit, income and employment verifications, rental history verifications, everything you'd possibly want to know, on down to even the most minute details such as sex offender lists and so forth. There's a lot of legality here in Florida. We try and address everything up front so that once the tenant is actually placed in the unit, we don't want to have any problems in terms of rental payment, any trouble or anything on the other side. So our screening process is pretty intricate, and we do a very, very good job at screening. It's a very thorough process, and we are very confident once the screening process is concluded that the tenants we're going to be working with are going to be stellar, and we don't anticipate any problems. From that point, once the screening and so forth is done, our files are sent over to the attorney for lease preparation. The leases are drafted, the tenants and so forth will sign everything, all the funds are collected. Prior to them moving in, one of my staff will video and photo the entire unit, so we have a good basis of what the unit looked like, so that upon vacating of the tenant, if there's any damages or whatnot, we've got a record of it. Tenant moves in, and from there, it's off and running. That's pretty much the management process in a nutshell.